when you look at casting like that, they've had Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. They're looking at people to play Green Lantern or maybe Aquaman or Flash or anyone.
Flash is confirmed for an appearance.
The more you look at it, the more you're like, this is looking less like Superman meets Batman and just Justice League.
Yeah.
Pre-Justice League.
Not even that, just like Justice League on its own.
It almost feels like the Amazing Spider-Man 2, where it's like, the villain's Electro. No, wait, it's Rhino. And the Green Goblin. And...
what's with all the ands?
We're living in the world created by the Avengers.
Yeah.
Where every superhero movie has to build continuity and build to sequels.
Right.
Which is fine when it's done properly.
Yeah, the Avengers movies, they did it right because that was the subtext. That wasn't the text. It wasn't, look, we're going to do stuff later!
Yeah.
Look, we have Dr. Octopus arms. Look, we've got Wonder Woman in our movie. You know, it was like, hey, here's a story about Iron Man or Thor. And then we're going to talk about the Avengers, blah, 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 blah.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's kind of like these movies have sort of evolved into like it's always looking to the future kind of thing. Like I remember like seeing the Wolverine last summer and just like really hating it. I know I'm probably in the minority there, but like then it gets to the credit scene, you know, with Magneto and Professor X setting up Days of Future Past, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm coming back here next summer. So it's kind of this thing like, well, the movie sucked, but you know, they've got me on the hook. So it's like,
I think that's okay though. I mean, I think you're either going to be, you know, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Either you're going to set up a really great movie that doesn't have, it maybe has a small window of an opening for a sequel because they're like, oh, we should make a little window. Or they do the opposite where they make a movie, you're like, oh, there's going to be a sequel, and then you just kind of have to wait. And hopefully it does well because then you'll get it. And I think it's a better mindset to have with, well, how about we do this movie and go see how it does, and then but also, you know, do like what Marvel's doing, where we can go, oh, it's going to lead to this, which will lead to that, which will then ultimately end up in blah. And I think DC is just kind of, they're like, how do we catch up as soon as possible?
Yeah.
I know, let's put them all in one movie! And that's the scariest thing. There's not been a single casting announcement that scared me, but every time they're like, oh, guess what? We're trying to find an Aquaman, and a Flash, and a Green Lantern. I'm for what movie? Because I thought this was Batman, Superman.
Right.
That's just surprising that they're trying to find Aquaman.
I know, how are we trying to work that in there? I mean,
like, I love Aquaman. I do, but he's not exactly a character I think the modern DC aesthetic would go for. Because they're trying to be super cool and serious, and Aquaman is the member of the Justice League that's everybody laughs at because of the Super Friends cartoon where he was useless.
Oh. Has he ever been useful?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh. Outside
He's
the water.
King of the ocean.
Outside the water.
He owns 70% of the world.
So
he has Cthulhu on speed dial.